Welcome RC crawlers to RCCM Rock Crawler Mods. Today, as promised, I have another video that has to do with the wonderful Axial SCX24. I'm pretty impressed. It is quite a little machine. It is incredibly light, so I will say that it does roll over pretty easily. But it's amazing what this little RC truck can actually do. It's for the price and for everything else, it is an incredible truck, I really must say. I have not done much to it other than change out the shocks to, I forgot the brand, but I will have that down on the bottom. These are HR, and they are coilover spring, and with fake reservoirs, and unfortunately no way to put oil in them. So I was a little disappointed in that. But I must admit, after taking the stock shocks off that were incredibly bouncy, these have a little bit more, how should I, stability to them. And as for crawling for this little 1967 Chevy C10 truck, it is a lot of fun. It is fun indoors, it's fun outdoors. I mean, I'm really impressed with it, to tell you the truth. One of the things that impressed me are the worm gear, main gear drive system. So your axles, your drive shafts and your axles are up a little bit further than they normally would be on some other ones. And everything is done with Allen screws. Very, very tiny Allen screws. I'm glad they actually give you an Allen screw in which you can actually, an Allen wrench that you can actually utilize in here. As you can see, it's a lift top body. Comes with a very, very thin battery. The unit comes out very similar to some of the other, how should I say, Chinese versions. So you have to be careful putting it in and out. That's the only thing I would say for that. But what a wonderful little truck. I'm truly impressed. I believe that Charisma makes a shock that is an oil-filled shock for this, believe it or not. The nice thing about this particular shocks is it comes with two different spring rates. One is lighter, one is heavier. Of course, you can imagine which one I went with. I went with the lighter. With that, one of the things that I really like about it is how well it moves around to grass and everything else. It's got a lot of power. With that worm gear setup, it is actually quite quiet too, which is really nice. So I would definitely recommend anyone to get this. I mean, even if you don't put shocks on it. I haven't done anything else on it. The only thing I might do with this is somehow try to get some wheel weights in there. I know I said that normally I didn't think the wheel weights worked so well, but I think on this small little model, because there's so little weight in the whole thing, that they might work out pretty well. I mean, the rear end, I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Everything about it is just really, really wonderful, and I'm really, really, really pleased with it. And especially with the new shocks, surprisingly they did help. I read a lot of people actually put just a little bit of oil on the shaft, and I must admit that really helped a lot. Putting oil on the shaft just gave it a little bit of stiction. It is so light that it really almost can't use shocks per se. I mean, you'd never really be able to have them actuate very well. It's got great travel. I have seen some people put longer shocks on, so I guess you could do that if you really want to. It does touch the body time to time when it's in full articulation, but it's so light it doesn't really matter. But it's just a beautiful truck. I went with the green one, the C10, and I really, really like it. I'm really impressed with it. I mean, that's all I ever did, was just change the shocks. I haven't done any other adjustments or anything on it, and It goes on my 1/10 miniature track out there, and did quite well. I'm impressed with it. So it comes also, again, with Axial. It's very quality. It comes with an incredible parts and manual and everything in here, book for it, and which is quite impressive. Being in printing, I've seen this before. This is not off a Xerox machine. This is literally printed, so it's really nice. Some of the other extra pieces it comes with a little chrome roll bar and some little headlights. Not headlights, but overhead lights. And it comes with extra parts, which I can't imagine you'd ever break these parts, but you have them there. Cute, tiny little clips that work beautifully. They have little rubber handle on them that you can actually see, and pulls right off, comes right out. It's a great model. I think for the price, honestly, price quotient, I don't think I've ever seen anything at this price quotient to be so good. And I'm very pleased with it. With that, short video. Enjoy the other parts of the video. And I hopefully will talk to you soon. Believe my next project is probably going to be a WPL B36. That's a 6-wheel piece. As it is, it's pretty impressive too, but it needs help. And of course, you know me, one of the things, I'm going to put shocks on it, and I will show you before and after videos of the shocks on the WPL B36. Pretty good machine. Pretty good machine. And the controller, of course, for this Axial is wonderful. Signing off. Have an awesome weekend. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.